A couple of people before we get started here. Got to find our CEO, Mr. Jason Arfman, and add him to the call here. We got to grab Mr. Blake Davis, our Director of Marketing, pull him over into the call here. We got Lance, our Operations Manager. We got Richard Hansen, our Master Associate and also a fellow co-founder. And Josh is at a meeting and should be joining us shortly. So let's see. Let me get a couple things started here, get this recorded, because Bob Reed's going to pop on here in just a minute and remind me like he always does, which I'm grateful for because I forget all the time. So let me just hit this record button and get things recorded. All right. Okay, guys and gals, we appreciate you jumping on with us tonight. Somebody says, I need a robo reader chat. Yeah, somebody that can read these for me as they come on, huh? Now we'd lose the personal effect of it all. We'll just keep doing the best we can with giving the shout out to everybody that jumps on. So we appreciate everybody jumping on with us tonight. Look, like I said a few minutes ago, I realize and I understand that on Monday night, that's 8 o'clock for some, 7 o'clock for others, 9, 10, you're not going to get done till 11 o'clock, some of you. So we appreciate you jumping on with us because we know there are a lot of other things that you could be doing and your time is valuable. So we want to make sure that we give you as much value as we possibly can to give you the recognition that you deserve for the hard work that you've already done in building your business, and also to help try to give you some ideas, some thoughts, some promotions to start working towards and things that you can do to start really building your business, maybe some pro tips, secrets, and tricks that'll help you out in the future. So at the beginning of this call, I'm going to turn it over to our operations manager, Mr. Lance Taylor, Director of Operations, to share some recognition with us tonight. I believe that's where I'm going, Jason. Am I messing up, or is this what I'm doing?
You're right on.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, do I need to walk you through how to share a screen, or you got it?
I've got it. Hold on. I think I got it. Can you see it?
Not yet. You got it. So hit the share button. It'll pop up, and you'll see a bunch of squares, and it'll ask you what screen you want to hit. Hit that screen, and then hit the share button.
Okay, for whatever reason, I tried that.
Here, I can get it, Lance.
So I'm going to do one more thing. Hold on, I think I can get it from here. Let me just get one more thing here. I think we'll do it. Share. Here we go.
Okay, now click on the screen you want to share, and then you should hit the share button.
It's just not picking up the ones that I have. For whatever reason, it's not picking up the one that I have. So Jason, you're going to share that.
I'll go ahead and grab it for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Thanks, hey, do me a favor in the chat, guys, by the way. If you have ever had any technical difficulties while building your business, just say yes in the chat real quick. Come on, give us some love. We're human. Okay, here we go. See, Lance, they're giving you some love.
Yeah, there we go. All righty. So let's pull first. Jason, let's pull up our associates, our new associates, just so everyone can take a quick look at that. You can see who those are. We don't read our associate names anymore, but we do want to recognize them. So right there, you can see our associates. 12 new associates. We're excited about what you are doing out there and hope that you continue the best way possible that you can and take all the training you can, everything you can get. Continue on with that so you can advance past associate as well. Let's go on to our coppers. We are so excited for these people who have become coppers in our company. Jason, can you change that down? There we go. We got Jenny Millard. Congratulations, Jenny, becoming a copper associate. Our next associate that we have is Jim Burns. There we go. Jim, you look nice and warm out there. Wherever you're at, congratulations on becoming a copper. Our next is Delton Bryan. Delton, I heard them call your name out. I heard Zach call your name out when you got on. That was my grandfather's name and his father's name. Those are the only two other people in the world that I know with that name other than you. So know that that name means something to me, Delton. So congratulations, Delton, on becoming a copper. Our next one is Tyrone French. Tyrone, I like that shot right there. That's what we like. Look at that picture right there. Tyrone means business. Tyrone, congratulations on becoming a copper. And we have one bronze this week that we're excited about. Our bronze is 121 PNS. Congratulations, those of you whose names fall behind that on becoming a bronze associate. We appreciate all the work you do. Thanks so much. This is a great time to be a part of 7K Metals, guys. You have no idea right now how much work is going on at corporate and how much fun we're having doing this work for you. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the webinar.
All right, Lance, thanks. We appreciate it. Congratulations, all of you who work so hard to hit your rank advancements, and all of you associates who are starting your business by getting a couple of members on your team and getting that thing started. I mean, that's a big rank advancement for a lot of people. So congratulations, and also congratulations to the Coppers and Bronze. We appreciate how hard you're working, and we know that success is coming, and so are the checks. Right? That's what we really want, is the checks, because those are super fun. So congratulations. We appreciate all the hard work you guys are doing. All right, guys. So Jason, I think I'm my turning the call over to you at this point, or am I going to Blake?
Yeah, we can go either way. So yeah, why don't I go ahead and take it first, and then we'll kick it over to Blake here to kind of to end things. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Can you see it okay?
Yep, looks good.
Perfect. All right, guys. So last week on the call, we announced the brand new promotion that started July 1. And I know that, last week was 4th of July week, busy holiday weekend, and a lot going on in everybody's business. We wanted to answer some questions for you and make sure that everybody was clear on how they can qualify. We've had a lot of phone calls here at the home office asking some questions, and we will clarify those questions on the call tonight. So just really quick, this cruise is January 20th, 2020. I call this the 2020 vision, right? You got to have 2020 vision going into the new year. And so we're going to have that laser focus so that we can go and celebrate this amazing event. And one thing that we want to announce to everybody is this is going to be tied in with a regional event. So the weekend is going to be a regional. Then we're going to go right into a cruise and have a lot of fun. So we're going to do business, kill two birds with one stone, do a Miami event, and do a cruise right out of Miami into the Bahamas at the end of January, guys, on the brand newly renovated Navigator of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. So very exciting. Wanted to let you guys know that. Also wanted to just highlight one thing. Perfect Day Coco Cay is brand new to Royal Caribbean. They just spent $750 million on a renovation of that private island. It is the destination of the year, and you guys are going to be kind of the first group to go in there and see that. It's already started, but to be the first in the year to be able to go to that private island with the 7K family, it's going to be a party to build a lot of memories. So make sure you make it. I wanted to let everybody know that we have emailed you the details of this promotion. I know we don't have the website up yet. We're doing some programming pieces, but you guys have the flyer. It shows how you earn points. It shows how those points convert into cruise dollars. It tells you the contest rules. It shows the group itinerary. And it also shows the top 15. And I just wanted to clarify for you guys something. We're showing you here that the price of the cruise is $391 per person. And that's a great rate. There's also some cruise fees that go along with that. Port fees, cruise fares, and some gratuities that are also included in there. So at the end of the cruise, you don't have any hidden charges. That's why you can earn certain points. And what I would say is if you have right around that 6,000 points, you're going on that thing for free. All right. That's kind of where the goal is. But here's the cool thing. Even if you get 3,000 points, you can earn part of your way onto this cruise and earn certain cruise dollars to be on this ship. So I just wanted to clarify that. There was a lot of questions around that. Now, some of you have asked, well, what happens if I go over 7,000 points? And that's great. You go over 7,000 points, that helps you get into the top 15. The top 15 is also going to earn you the ability to do some very cool things as far as a free balcony upgrade, free excursions, ocean view upgraded room. These are all upgradable items where if you earn more points in the contest, you're going to get a bigger reward in the contest. So that's all the point dollars are going towards. Now, these dollars, these cruise dollars, are not redeemable for cash. They're only redeemable for this cruise. So just think about that and just understand that that's part of this contest, is getting you on the ship. The more you earn, the more points you earn. This trip can be completely free, or you can cover at least half of your cruise. This will be a lot of fun, you guys. If you've never been on a cruise, this is a great opportunity to be on a great ship with the people you love, and just to enjoy some great weather in some cold months in the United States. So everybody, you've got this in your email. Go and check it out. We talked about how the contest rules work, and here's how the points are earned. This is all in the flyer. It tells you how to earn points. And for those of you out there, I would really focus on this: holding rank and getting your personal advancements. This is a great way to earn cruise dollars very quickly, is by taking these personal new ranks. So I'm hoping this next slide, we're going to try to see, Zach, I want you to stop me if this doesn't work. But I've hopefully got good enough internet where they can see this cruise video. I want to try to play it for everybody, and then I'll put the link in the chat just shortly after this so you can share it with everybody you know. But I want to give everybody a glimpse of what this is going to be like and why you should be taking advantage of right now, working your business in July and August to really build momentum into the fall, because you're going to want to be on this cruise with us. And it takes consistency month after month to earn enough points to get on this cruise. So let me go ahead and play this video. Zach, let me know if it's running. All right. Hopefully everyone was able to see that. Zach, did you see it okay on your end?
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay. We might have had a little bit of stalling in there. Streaming videos over Zoom is not always the best idea, but I wanted to get that out there. I'm going to put the link in the chat shortly after I'm done, so you can share that link with everybody you know. Get them dreaming, guys. If you have people on your team that have never been on a trip like this, or if you've been on a trip like this, get your people on your team dreaming. Get them wanting to be here, because this is going to be the event. Going into the new year, we're going to launch great things in Miami in January, and we're going to go right into this cruise. It will be something that none of you are going to want to miss. So make sure you make it there, and also make sure you make it to New York with us. Just want to throw out that reminder that we're going to be in New York. And one last thing. I know that some of you have seen this on the 7K exclusive site and on our 7K Facebook page, but we wanted to remind everybody that we've got a brand new communication system that's going to help a lot of you get some very critical information very quickly. and it's texting. It's our 7K VIP exclusive messaging. Now, all you have to do is go into your messaging app right now, into your texting, and text 88588, and put in the subject line, just text the word 7K to that number, and you will be opted in to our notifications. Now, you're going to get notifications on special coin offerings, rank advancements, and special events. We're not going to hit you with a ton of texts, but it will be exclusive stuff that you're going to want to have access to. We know this is a very easy, fast way to communicate with a lot of you. So make sure you and your entire team spread the word. 88588. Text the word 7K to, just have them do that. Do that to your entire team, and they're going to get exclusive updates, you guys. It'll be awesome. This is the way we're going to communicate special offerings on coins and special rank advancements, special offers for events. You won't want to miss this opportunity to have VIP updates sent directly to your phone. This is only 7K exclusive VIP updates. Make sure you opt in and get that information quickly. So, Zach, I'll send it back to you. Thanks, everybody, and I'll put this link up here shortly.
All right, Jason, thanks. I appreciate it. Hey, let me know in the chat who's excited for the cruise. Woo! Look, Richard has been begging us for like 2 years to do a cruise. Is that not true, Richard? Richard loves the cruises.
That is true. That is true.
And they are a ton of fun. They're different than a resort. At the resort, it's relaxed. You got a lot of space. You can kind of hang out and go to the different restaurants and all that kind of stuff. The really cool, fun thing about a cruise is it's sort of a captive audience. Nobody can leave. So everybody's on the ship. You're bumping into people all the time from the companies. You're going to different dinners and things. You're grabbing them and going to do the different events and the shows. And it's so much better an experience to be able to grab other people who are being successful and pull them over to your table and say, hey, give me the lowdown. What's the secret? How did you do what you did? Right. So cruises are an awesome way to network. It'll be an awesome and a great event. So, and again, the New York event, you got to come to the New York event. I promise you, if you don't have the money right now to come to the cruise, commit to come to New York. And by the time we get to the cruise, what you learn in New York and the things we're going to teach you and what you're going to get there, you will have the money by the time we go on the cruise. Okay. If you come and you apply those things, build your business, you'll have the money to do it. It'll be awesome.
Zach,
right, Blake.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is it true that G. Edward Griffin will be at the regional in New York?
That is true. That is true.
And I was talking to Ken and Renee Torgerson today. Ken and Renee are Silver Associates, and they live in Hamer, Idaho. And they're going to the regional in New York, but they've got over 30 people in their organization that have already purchased tickets.
That is awesome.
The key. Coming to that regional is important, but bringing 30 in your downline, that's like going to retirement. That's some good stuff. So
yeah,
you don't want to miss that regional.
That's leadership. All right, thanks, Richard. All right, Blake, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Perfect. Okay, real quick. So on the cruise, there's a couple questions in the chat. And Jay, feel free to jump in if you want to answer some of these. But the cruise dollars, we've got some questions how those work. Jason, I'm going to let you answer that. But really quick, on that PDF, we know that there are a couple typos. You guys are so good at catching those, and we appreciate it. So we'll get those fixed. In the email today, one of them, there was a typo in the cruise dollars. We'll get that fixed, get that sent back out in the exclusive group. So that will be all good to go. So you've got that. Jay, what do the cruise dollars go to?
Hey, those cruise dollars go to your, it's $391 per person. So it's double occupancy. So let's say right around $800. And with all the fees and everything, it's close to $1,200 to get on this cruise for 5 days in the Bahamas, in the ocean and beautiful, everything all inclusive, all your food, all your entertainment, everything like that on the cruise. That's all included. All right. Now, your cruise dollars go towards paying that final fee. And so if you let's say you earn $1,000, $200 you get a cruise in January with the company. So that's what those cruise dollars are used for. Again, if you earn more than that, if you earn $2,000, that just gets you closer to that top 15. Okay, so that's really the push. And we might have some other announcements coming out on what those dollars can be used for. But for now, look at the top 15. Say you want to be the top 15 earners of points in the contest, so you can get a free balcony room or a free ocean room upgrade and free excursions. Or if you just want to get on that cruise, just know that it's roughly right around $1,200 with all fees, gratuities, port fees, all that kind of stuff. It comes out to right around $1,200 for a double occupancy room. So that's what the cruise is for, guys. Those dollars can be applied directly to that.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that. And so the other thing is, let me look in the chat here. We had another question. Wanted to address it. Oh, yeah. So we're saying come on the cruise, but we haven't given you a link to go sign up yet, right? So that should be up tomorrow. Probably just plan on Wednesday morning. So we'll send out, I'll get in the exclusive group. We'll do an update there. We'll send an email out once that's live, so you've got it. But we'll get that up tomorrow. We've been running on getting some of these other trips that we've already, people are coming into town. We're getting everything ready. So that should be up probably tomorrow afternoon, but plan on Wednesday morning. You'll be able to start putting your money down on that cruise, making a commitment and saying, I am in, I'm going to be there. Okay. And we'll keep you updated on that. Okay. So we've got a lot of questions about the coin of the month. This month, I just want to address a couple things really quick. First of all, let's talk about the Silver Eagle option. A lot of people are asking, wait a minute. I thought we were getting Texas this month. Okay. So here is the deal. So the first month we did Idaho. That coin ran for 2 months because of the number we had, and then we had a couple extra, right, at the end of those 2 months. We put those up on the shopping cart. I believe those are $119 on the shopping cart. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. But they're $119 on the shopping cart. I think there's still some available of those. Montana, we're doing the same thing. So what happens here, guys, is we're getting about, in those runs, we're getting between 5,000, 5,500 of those. And we're letting those run until pretty much for those first 2 months or until they're gone. Okay. So right now, they're not going out in the month or the 2 month, like we're not running out in the first month or the second month. And so we're able to put some on the shopping cart. That may continue for a couple more months, but we're growing. And as we grow, those numbers, or the length of time that those coins run is going to shrink. Okay, so I'm just trying to be really, really clear here. So Texas is going to hit August 1, and we don't know how long it will run, depending on growth, everything else. There's a chance it could run for 2 months. Okay, we're not sure, but if it does, don't be alarmed. Just take the extra coin, safeguard it, because as we get into this thing, as we start growing and growing and growing, those coins, they're not going to run 2 months anymore down the road. Okay, they may only run 1. And so just be aware of that. That's what's happening right now because of numbers and because of what we're buying in those Silver Eagles. We want you guys to have a really good opportunity to own a couple of those if you'd like for future. And so if you have any questions on that, type in the chat. We'll try to answer them. But I just want to be really, really clear. That's what's happening. Okay, so Montana is this month. Texas will start in August, and it may run August and September. We're not sure yet. Okay. Okay. Clear as mud on that, I hope. Okay, real quick, I want to highlight something pretty darn cool. Some of you already got this coin. I'm seeing it in the exclusive group, but we love it. Okay. Wait, you want that first, or you want the update on the Spider-Man coin? Tell me in the chat.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay. Perfect. We'll do Spider-Man. So, okay. So, update on the Spider-Man coin, and then I'm going to talk about the Variety coin after that real quick. So, the Spider-Man coin, you guys have absolutely killed this thing. It is unbelievable, and I can't wait to share some of these stories with some of the dealers and some of the other people that we talk to in the industry. Zach, if you could go back to Robert Kiyosaki and have dinner with him now, what do you think he'd say?
He'd really call me a liar. There's no way he'd believe what we just did.
It's, you guys are truly unbelievable, and I'm seeing the unboxings. I love it. Keep sharing it, share on your social media. It's truly fantastic what you guys have done. So here's the update. In the last email that we sent, we said that we had secured almost all of them. We're still fighting for a small portion of them. That that we're going through said, wait a minute, these are really hot. We might want to keep them, right? They're trying to pull one over on us, and we said, no. You promised all of them to us. Give them all to us. And I'm happy to say that they are all on their way. Okay? All on their way. If that makes you happy, give me a heck yes in the chat, because that means that 7K members are going to own almost all of these in existence. It is truly unbelievable. Okay, so what that means in numbers and what that means in terms of how long we're going to run this coin. This is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to run this coin. It will be for sale until, let's go midnight on Friday, okay? So Friday night at midnight, it will no longer be available to you. Now, this is what's going to happen. We may sell all of them. If we don't, in the case that we don't, we are going to keep those, okay? And we will we'll probably let them sit, let them use them for a little bit, and then how about if we use those as a nice help for you guys, a nice recruiting tool down the road. So we don't know the exact plan yet, but for example, we might be able to say, hey, we're going to run a promotion for a couple weeks where we include this cool Spider-Man coin in every new membership that comes on, or every new premium page, or something like that. Okay, so just be aware it's going to run till midnight on Friday, and then they will not be available anymore. Okay, so if you do not buy one this week, if you haven't already got a couple, maybe you want a couple more. If you do not buy them this week, after Friday, you will not be able to buy one. Okay, and then down the road, we'll help you by using this coin as a nice incentive for a premium package or something like that. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. And by the way, we had we put this in the email too, but really cool story. So, hey Zach, did we get Dawn heard over? By the way.
Yep.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna give Dawn just a second here, but before I do, really cool story. Last week, a serious investor called in, said, "Hey, I kind of want to buy some just gold bullion, some gold bars, but I'm hearing about this Spider-Man coin. What's the deal? What is it? You know?" And so our awesome customer service rep said, "Well, this is what it is." Told the story, you know, and this person said, "You know what? They're gonna make more gold bars. They're probably not going to make more of the Spider-Man coin. Let's do that instead of the gold bars," and bought 100 of them because they think it's such a good investment for the future. Unbelievable. Dawn, can you hear me, buddy?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
There you go. You're really quiet, but we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why it's so quiet.
might have to just scoot up a little closer to your computer.
Okay. I'm right up on it.
Don, give us your thoughts on this coin. I know you bought a couple of them. You posted in the exclusive group, and we're showing it off. When this coin came in the mail, so you bought one initially, said, "Hey, this is probably cool." When it came in the mail, tell me the experience.
I bought 3 of them, and I love all my coins, but when I opened this one up, I didn't expect it to be in the nice box that it came in. It's more of a collector's item, and the relief to it was really the thing that shocked me. I like the high relief coins. It just adds more depth and 3D character to it, and that's the thing I really liked about this Spider-Man coin. So it exceeded my expectations by far, and it's good just to have to collect for keeping down the road or giving away to kids or grandchildren or things like that as well, so that way they can have something that they can hang on to down the road.
I love it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And again, we've been saying that, but sometimes you're like, yeah, right, I don't know. But this coin truly is way better in person, like Don said. The Spider-Man just pops off off of the coin. So if you don't have them yet, oh, perfect. I love it. He's going to grab a couple more. So if you haven't got one yet, go pick one up. Again, Friday at midnight, they'll be at Mountain Time, Friday midnight Mountain Time. They will no longer be for sale. Okay, so you've got this week to be able to pick those up. Okay, real quick, people are asking about the variety coin. Let's see if we can grab it here. There we go. Okay, so this is the variety coin this month. Super cool coin. It's the Welcome Stranger Nugget. So real quick story. So there's a couple of guys in Australia. What's that?
Can't see it. It's just a Spider-Man up there.
Still the Spider-Man.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So this Welcome Stranger coin is really cool. In 1869, there's a couple of dudes that were out mining in Australia, and there's a spot, okay, where that had actually been walked over probably hundreds of times. An inch below the surface, there was $4 million worth of gold in one nugget. This thing weighed, it's like 92 pounds. This one nugget, they think it's the largest gold nugget find in the history of the world. So these dudes, they had to wait till dark, and they had to come up with this cool scheme to get it out so it didn't get stolen from them, right? But this is the commemoration of that find. It's a really, really, really cool coin. Again, it's a variety coin, so as long as it lasts this month, that's what we're sending. If we happen to run out of that one, then it will be another one. Just so you're aware, that is that option really is a variety. Okay, that's the purpose of it, that's the point of it. We go out and find some really cool coins, some coins that we valuable to you in the future, and just goes on autopilot, right, from a trusted source. So be aware of that one. And there may be a really cool follow-up coin to this in New York. There might be.
Blake, I want to say there's probably going to be a follow-up to 2 of our variety coins in New York. And on top of that, I can guarantee you there will be a rare coin there that is just unbelievable in what we're price and what it's going to be worth after they leave the event. So not only is it important to be on the variety coin, but getting these series where you see a follow-up and you can get both of those coins, that's what collectors look for. They look for the series of these. That's why the Spider-Man's hot right now, is because it's the first of the series, and we know there's more to come, and we know that Spider-Man is very limited in number. This one right here only has 30,000 that have been minted. And the follow-up is even less on mintage. So, it's very important that you guys are in New York also to get the follow-ups to these variety coins. It'll be awesome to have in your collection.
Hey, I want to be really quickly. Did we all agree that we were going to talk about this today?
We just made an executive decision.
We didn't think you were on the call. Sorry, Josh.
Josh, we all left messages for you. Just couldn't get a hold of you.
Wow. Guys a few minutes late for the meeting, and we're letting cuts out of the bag. Okay, whatever.
Don't be late.
Don't miss it.
Zach, that's all I got, Zach. Back to you, buddy.
All right, Blake. Thank you very much. Thanks, Don. That's a fun story. It really is fun opening this up. So I'm going to share something with you guys real quick because I got in trouble the other day. Believe it or not, I got in trouble. Let me share this with you. You guys see my screen? You see a little dude in a green shirt by a tree?
Yes.
Is that what you're seeing? Okay. So I got in trouble the other day. Oh, hold on. You still see it? Okay, this is my 4-year-old, one of my youngest kiddos. So I bought my 2 older kids the Spider-Man coins. And I didn't buy one for the younger 2 kids because I thought, they're young. There'll be another cool coin come along later and I can get them one, right? Well, my 11-year-old showed the coin to my 4-year-old and then put the coin in the safe. Well, my 4-year-old got in the safe, pulled the coin out, and came running up to me and said, "Dad, I want some Spider-Man money." So even my 4-year-old knows what the heck this thing is. He wants some Spider-Man money. So now I got to buy another coin for him, and I'm going to have to buy another one for his little sister because she'll be the only one that doesn't have it. So it is a super fun coin. It is a super fun coin. Okay. So we appreciate everybody jumping on with us tonight. We're all out of time. It is 8:30. We stop sharing this with you right now. But I'm going to do this real quick because Blake's giving me the stare down because he knows I'm skipping something here. Last week, Blake promised that I was going to give a little piece of training. We ran out of time and I didn't do it. And I got some feedback about that I'm supposed to do it. And it was in the email tonight. So here's what I'm going to do. I had a little tip I was going to give, but we're trying to keep these calls to 8:30, you guys, because I know it's late. And you now, after all this excitement and after they've announced to you these coins that are coming, you want to go out and talk to people and not be on a call with us. So if you want me to share it, just say yes in the chat. Okay. If you don't, we'll see. If you want me to share a quick little tip, I'll share it. If not, I don't want to run this call late. Yes, share. Okay, real quick. I'll be quick. So I ran across this today, which I thought was super interesting. So I want to show it to you guys. Guys, we have a major problem, okay? I mean, everybody understand that in America today? We have a major problem. So look at this chart. You know what this chart is? So in 1975, I want you to think about this for a second. And I want you to think about the business that we're in. If we were selling Sony Walkmans, that's a tough row to hoe. Hey, you got some tough sledding today to sell a Sony Walkman. So I've always lived by this motto. If you sell to the classes, you'll eat with them. Or if you sell to the masses, you'll eat with the classes. If you sell to the classes, you'll eat with the masses. In other words, you should be trying to serve the public with a product that the majority of the public wants or needs. Does that make sense? If you try to sell to the elite, you're going to have to be really dang good at what you sell and in order to be able to make a lot of money doing it. But if you sell a product to people that there's millions of customers for, you can be subpar and still make really, really good money. And that's where I've always had to be, okay, because I'm subpar. But look at this chart. So in 1975, it took 9 years for someone to save up enough money for a down payment on a home, okay? We talk about inflation all the time. We talk about hyperinflation. We saw what happened over in Zimbabwe. We see what's happening over in Venezuela right now. We see what's happening in all these different countries with the dollar, with their currency being deflated. But look at this chart. So what you know what these numbers are? Look at Seattle, okay? So in 2019, so in, again, 1975, it took an average of 7 years, or 9 years, excuse me, took an average of 9 years to come up with a down payment for a home, for a new married couple to get a home, whatever, someone buying their first home. Now in 2019, there's the number. In Seattle, takes 27 years. Portland, 23 years. San Francisco, 40 years. If you live in San Francisco today, it takes an average of 40 years for someone to save up enough money to get a down payment on a home. Wasn't that the American dream? Wasn't that what we were sold? Was it the American dream was to own a home with a white picket fence and have a bunch of babies run around a yard? All right, and leave this legacy for all of them? Live on the pension, get a good education, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, have a retirement plan? Wasn't this the American dream? So where did it break down and where did it go wrong? If you're paying attention and if you've read the books we've told you to read, like Robert Kiyosaki's book Fake, or if you've read the book Creature of Jekyll Island, you're starting to understand what's going on out there, that the system is rigged against you, okay? And it's rigged against me. And unless you and I understand exactly how the game is played, there is no way to win the game. Look, if we went out there and played a game of football and you ran the rules based on basketball, you're going to lose the game every time. Lance is like, Zach, what do you know about rules in basketball and football? I'm not a big sports guy. But it's the truth. If you don't know the rules of the game, how in the world are you ever going to win the game? So the rules of the game have changed. It's no longer go to school, get good grades, you'll get a good job, have a great retirement, get the home and white picket fence, right? That game's over. Nobody's playing that game anymore. The game that we have to play today is entrepreneurship. If you want to win, and if you want to collapse these timeframes and own a home and have the American dream, you can't do what everybody else is doing. If you see a big herd of people going this way, what I need you to do is turn around, face the herd, and go the opposite direction. Because if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're losing. Okay, the people that are winning are the people who are doing exactly what the masses are not doing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick tip because I know you guys are already out there and you're pushing to be able to win big here, right? So when you're talking to people, here's what you really have to focus on. as a salesperson, which is what you are, right? We can call it whatever we want, but the bottom line is you have to learn to sell. Okay. If you are married, you had to sell. Okay. If you have children, you had to sell, right? You had to convince somebody. Okay. So that's all the farther I'm going on that one. So if you have to learn how to sell. So as a salesperson, you've got to use the tools that God gave you. He gave you one mouth and two ears. You've got to listen twice the amount of time that you talk. What we end up doing is we get diarrhea of the mouth. We get excited and we get passionate, and we should be, guys, because we're the problem that people are facing out there in the world today, we have the answer to. Okay, you understand that. We have the answer to it. It's getting an asset in gold and silver and protecting yourself with financial insurance. And it's also being able to generate an extra commission to help set off the looming debt. By the way, do you know the average savings rate in America today is negative 10%? We spend 10% more than we make. What the heck is going on? So we have a big job to do. Okay. And I believe we have a moral obligation. If we have a skill set and we have the ability to change someone's life, you and I have a moral obligation to do it. Okay. So when you're visiting with people, what ends up happening is a lot of times we get so excited that we just throw up on them and we tell them everything there is to know about the business. And then they're like, what am I supposed to do with all that? Right? What am I supposed to do next? They don't get it. But what I want you to really start understanding is when you're talking to people, you need to listen. Okay. What is the pain? So when you're having a conversation with someone at lunch and someone says, man, my boss is blah, 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 and he goes on for 5 minutes about how terrible his boss is, that ought to give you a clue. He doesn't want to work for anyone anymore. He's tired of somebody telling him what to do. He's tired of somebody telling him when he can and can't take lunch, when he has to come in and when he can leave, what vacations he can get or can't get. Okay. He's sick and tired of it. You got to clue into that. So here's the thing. He doesn't want the money. He doesn't want the gold and silver. He wants what the money and the gold and silver will get him. And that's the freedom. So you can't talk to the product. You got to talk to the pain. Does that make sense? So if you're sitting down with somebody having a conversation, they're saying all this about their job and how much they hate it. The last thing you want to do is jump in and start talking about the company and the products and all this kind of stuff. What you want to do is give them a sympathetic ear. Just listen. Say, man, that must be miserable. What would you do if you could do anything in the world to get out of there? Listen to the response. If he tells you anything about wanting to make more money, anything about wanting to have more time freedom, anything about wanting to have a flexible schedule, okay, you got him. Now what your job is to say, look, take the pressure off. It's not a sales pitch. I have no idea if this would work for you or not, but my wife and I recently started a business where we actually got rid of our boss. We have more time freedom and we're making more money. I have no idea if you'd be interested, but it might make sense for you to take a look. Hey, what do you think his response might be to that? Okay, you just took all the pressure off. Now he's like, well, what are you doing? Well, let me ask you this. Now use the if I, would you? Okay, so 2 phrases you should write down. I have no idea if this would be for you or not. Okay, or you may or may not be interested. Okay, that's unloading the gun, taking the pressure off. And then the second phrase is if then. Okay, or if I, would you? So if I sent you a link to a video that shows you what we're doing and how to do it, would you take 5 minutes to watch the video? If they say yes, then you say, great, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you the link. And then I want to follow up with you after you watch the video. So I have time tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock. Would you be able to watch the video by then? If they say yes, okay, you have now given them a clear path that they can follow to start learning about the company. Don't leave them hanging, okay? I'm going to send you a link. Watch it. Okay, great. Right? You have to give them a clear, defined path. Exactly what do you want them to do? Put it in a box, put it in a time frame. They want to know what is the next step. Right? They want what you have. They just don't know how to get it. Okay? Don't leave them guessing. So I'm going to call you tomorrow at 12 o'clock after I send you the link. And then I just want to ask you a few questions to see what your favorite part was. All right, perfect. Okay, then follow up, keep your commitment and do it, guys. So that's just part of a little tip that I wanted to give you. When you're talking to people, listen. Okay, be more interested in what they're saying because, guys, they're telling you how to sell them. They're telling you all the pain, the frustrations that they have in their life, and you use that to solve the problem. Okay, again, they don't want the gold, they don't want the silver. You don't either. You don't want the money. Okay, what you want, you don't want the nail in the wall. You want the picture hung. Does that make sense? You don't want the screwdriver. You want the screw screwed in. So it's about what is the pain that they're feeling. They want more time freedom and they want more money. So how do they get that? The opportunity you have to share with them. So slow down a little bit. Okay. Go systematically, use the tools, use the Welt system, Tell them, ask them if you can send them a resource, then follow up and start the conversation. All right. You guys will be successful if you do that. Okay. That's it. So Josh, I'm going to turn it over to you. Do you got any last thoughts before we end this thing?
Nope, I don't have any thoughts tonight. Appreciate everybody being with us.
All right, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next Monday night. Go out, bust it this weekend. Save people from the American nightmare, right? Give them the American dream. Give them what you have. They're looking for it. We're looking for the people that are looking for us, and I promise there are people looking for what you have to offer. Just keep talking, okay? Just keep exposing people, pique their interest, show the plan, do a three-way call, use the system, and sell the memberships. All right, guys, we love you. We appreciate you, and we're out of here. Thanks. Good night, you guys.
Everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hi, everybody.
If not 7K Metals, what other option do we have? It's the greatest home-based business in the history of this industry, everybody.